What's good with it, folks? The next few weeks are gonna be kind of crazy, especially trying to get content out. It's a lot of stuff going on. I need y'all, man, down below in the comments, throw up that cookie emoji for the Vanglorious Jehovah, aka Cookie Man. You guys always show her a lot of love when she needs it the most down below in the comments. So before we go any further, make sure you toss up that cookie emoji. I really appreciate it, and I know she does as well. What we got for you today, man, is something quick that just came in the mail from Kraken Keyboards. I saw that they were having a sale, and I was like, let me pick some up to spruce up my keyboard situations that I got going on here. We got two packages. This first one is a set of their new pudding keycaps. They have pudding keycaps in different colors. Now, if you don't know about pudding keycaps, that's where it's mainly solid on the top and the bottom, and then it's clear all around the rest of the cap, so you get that nice shine through on something with RGB. That's what we have here in the color mint. We'll check that out in a second. Then this is just a standard gray and black set of caps. I'm gonna make sure to leave links to everything, including the keyboards, down below. Also some suggestions and alternatives if some of this stuff is sold out. Will help you get your setup looking nice. Let's go ahead, unbox these, get them on the keyboard, and see how they look. So before we get into this, man, I gotta give props on just the packaging. I know it's just a printed box, but man, this looks fire. This looks like, oh man, I'm about to get something nice in here. Shout out to Kraken Keyboards. Let's open it up. Get a little foam right here. Get a sticker. You see that? And then we have the keycaps. All right. So you can see that we have the A, it's a shine through, and then we have the clear. So if you have that RGB on your keyboard, you put this on, that RGB should shine through really nicely. I don't know if I care for this font style too much. You know, it's just a personal choice. I always like a solid font. All right, what else do we have here? You get a keycap puller, you know, that'll help get your keys off. You get another keycap puller, and you just got the rest of your keys, whatever you may need on the keyboard. Let's take a quick look at the black and gray. Oh yeah, that's nice, I like that. This will probably eventually go on my main keyboard sometime later on. All right, but enough talking. Let's go ahead and throw these on the keyboard. So what we have here, this is my Womier. I know you will correct me down below in the comments, but this is my Womier 66 key keyboard with the acrylic glaze bottom. So let's plug this in real quick. I really feel like this board is meant to be RGB, to let the RGB be great and shine as bright as possible. So I feel like with these minty pudding keycaps, we can get that going. So let's go ahead and cue the music, get these switched out, and I'll come in the end and let you know what I think. All right, before we go any further, I wanted to stop here and talk about these actual switches. These are the tangerines. I'll leave the link and the information down below in the description. Another thing about this actual keyboard, you can see that it's hot swappable, meaning that you can easily switch out the actual switches, but it's a loose hot swappable keyboard. So keep that in mind when you're replacing your switches. But one thing I'll say is I haven't given this a lot of real testing. After I did that initial video on it, I kind of just put it up. So when we throw these mints on here, we're going to see if this is actually any good. All right, let's go ahead and get them on and see what it looks like. so you can see we have a quote-unquote finished product. Now I actually love the color of the minty blue keycaps here on top, and I think once we turn it on with this really vibrant crystalline base and these pudding keycaps that shine through so bright, I think we're gonna have something special. But before we do that, I need to address a few things. If you are an enthusiast, you're probably puking and throwing up in your place right now because you had to see what I had to do. The K66 has a non-standard layout that made me have to change a few things that you wouldn't normally put. The Windows button on the left side is smaller, and on the right side it is the same thing for the function button. Also, the right shift key is much smaller than most sets come with, so I had to improvise. Over here I threw the N key up. Over here I use page down, then I use the extra insert for the right shift right here. I actually never really used that shift at all, but I'm talking too much. Let's go ahead and turn the lights off and turn this on and see what it looks like. Alright, how do you like it? We got the minty blue keycaps with the pudding shine through so you can see the RGB and that crystalline base of this keyboard. Now, like I said, this board has some non-standard keys, so I had to get kind of creative. You need to think about that whenever you're purchasing a set of keycaps. So here's a standard layout in the 60% form factor with my Drivo Seer Pro Mini or whatever it is, and I think this stealth black and gray keycap looks dope on it. It probably would look even better with a black case, but it just gives it a nice little switch up. So you got the black with the gray in the middle, you got that white base. It looks really dope. Here, let's see if y'all can see that. Yeah, I think that looks fire. It just sucks that it has the brown switches and that is not hot swappable, so I can't easily go in there and replace those switches. I'd have to desolder and a bunch of stuff, but I'm liking that. But back to this right here, man, other than those non-standard keys, I really like this look, man. I think the ability to have the pudding keycaps in a variety of colors. I'm gonna drop links like I said down below, but I hope Kraken Keyboards can keep some of these in stock. I'll have to come up with a theme for this keyboard. If you guys have any ideas as far as mouse pads or anything like that that could go with this, please let me know in the comments.